Right, the first thing I'm going to do before I even do any of the intro or anything like that is get the pellets on. Now, because there's carp and tench in here, this is the mix I'm going to go with today. Micro pellets. I'm going to put some four mil pellets in that mix as well, at a ratio of about 50-50. So all good mixed together. As you can see there, you've got a ratio of feed of about 50% micros, 50% 4 mils. And because it's warming up now, the average temperature is over 15 degrees every day. Put some halibut into it. And what we end up with is about 50% micros, 50% of the micro mix is halibut and normal, and then the rest of the mix are these small pellets. And what you get from that is a different breakdown and different attractors into the swim. So obviously your 4 mil pellet will take a lot longer than a micro to break down, so you've got things breaking down at all times in your swim, constantly attracting fish in. So that's the first job I get on, because I want to be fishing as quick as possible. Right, so that's the pellets ready to go, and all I do is add a bit of Cheshire particle hemp oil to them. Not much, you don't need much of any of the stinky stuff or this. They're the only two additives I've really used this year, but the hemp oil today, and mix it around, and as you see, it just glosses them, makes them shiny. It's good for making pellets sink, but also adding that bit of extra smell. And so there's the finished thing. Still got a bit to go, so you just do it just while you're leaving them to rest. Don't put it on when you first add the water, because obviously oil floats, so you'll just be wasting your time. You do it now when they're in this stage before you're casting in. So yeah, nearly there, nearly time to make that cast. Right, hello, you join me on another session on the bank. This time a bit different. The carp rods are out. I say carp rods, but I'm fishing both with a method feeder, as you've just seen, and yeah, tench, bream, carp this morning. Any of them will do. I just fancied a day, just sat back chilling out. It's quite a cool morning, but yeah, they give rain showers during the morning. I'm only going to fish till midday, even less maybe. Not long today, because back in work tomorrow, and yeah, it's just a chilled out Sunday morning session, hoping to nick a bite or two. So let's see what we get. I'll just go over where I'm actually fishing in the swim. So there's the rods are out, and I've got one bait, let's zoom in, just to them reeds there, and another bait, just fishing, not tight up, but in the gap, hoping to pick up any patrolling fish moving along that far bank. And so it's a lovely morning so far, but they've give rain moving in. So my next job after I've done this clip will be to get the brolly up and get my seat box sorted. Right, we're in. And we're in trouble. To be a car. So yeah, looks like a nice one as well. Have a good fight. And say, if you ever get a double hookup, there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to play the fish you're playing and take your time. And this fish is still on, and that's in open water. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nit one, pearl one in the net, but yeah, if you get a double hookup like that, there's nothing you can do. You can learn a venue where you might now only need one rod on here, but you've just got to concentrate on the fish that you've got on. And like I say, this is a tench, this one. So yeah, I'm going to try and get it in the net with that carp. And because I've got a big net, I should be able to unhook them both and hold one up at a time while the other's in the net. So let's get this one in. So that's about as good as a start gets. It's a carp and a tench, both in the net before the sun literally just got over the horizon. Sunday mornings. Now that's what I call a Sunday morning. So, Mr. Tench first. There we go. 4.5 pound, 5 pound a tench, I'd say, male tench. And yeah, if that was the first fish, the only fish, I'd be made up. But this morning's been a bit more special than that, hasn't it? Yeah, lovely start to the day. And yeah, let's get this one dealt with quickly, because I've got a feeling that carp's going to batter me. So you won't be able to see it from here, but that sun just coming over that ridge now, and there we are, 14.5 pound of mega carp. And yeah, it's going to be a warm day, but getting up at 2:30 in the morning, making the journey was well worth it. And yeah, the right bait in the right spot, one method feeder full of pellets is all you need sometimes. So yeah, Let's get this beautiful fish back. And isn't that what summer is all about? Tench and big carp. Well, big for me. Big carp. What summer is all about. Thank you very much, and let's get her back. Wow, what a start. Just shows sometimes getting up in the Sunday mornings. There's two night anglers over there, and there's another guy who I think was here before me down the bank, but the effort to get here, well worth it. I thought just under £15 carp and a 4.5, £5 tench, more than I'll be made up if that's all I catch now. Both rods are back out now. You know, on the subject of both rods getting, you know, wiped out, yeah, you've got to, if it happens, it happens. There's not really a lot you can do. You've just got to concentrate on getting the one fish that you're connected to in, but you've got to learn from it. That both rods are back on now. The right hand rod where I had the carp I've put back on the same spot, because, you know, I've had 2 carp from there, I think, in 2 trips. The second rod I've brought a bit closer into more open water. Now I know that's going to do 2 things. That's going to make the chances of catching a bream higher, because the tench and the carp are obviously where they feel safe, which is on the reed line, and it's going to, you know, but it's going to give me that, if we do get 2 runs, it's got that extra bit of water, and they're not fishing tight up. So yeah, yeah, good start. I don't know who it wiped out more. I know it's called a wipeout, but I felt pretty wiped out after dealing with that second carp. It absolutely battered me. I know it didn't look like it on camera, but it was hard work dealing with both of them. Yeah, but now both rods are back out. Calm has ensued, and let's just see if we can get a few more before we call it a day. It's a lovely morning. That sun just coming over the horizon now. The lake's just started to get in a few breaths of wind on it, and yeah, fingers crossed for another bite. Oh, very quiet, very quiet. Not much has happened since that double run. I've just dropped the rod. Literally seen something fizzing, and as I say, the deeper you go here, the more chance you've got of running into bream. I think this is what this is. Like I say, I had that rod in open water, but not deep water. That's gone in much deeper water. Like, I could feel the method feeder down. Everywhere else it's just been on the bottom, and yeah, it's not surprised me too much that it's gone off with a bream. Let's have a look at it. There it is, £6. So it's the third, I think it's the third bream I've had off here, and they've all been over 5. I can't remember the weights of the others, but they've been all this size. Yeah, as I first drop into deeper water, I imagine if you went there all the time, you wouldn't probably get the tench, but maybe you would. I'm not going to know till I actually do it. But yeah, the average size is £5, £6. This one's £6 on the nose. Again, average stamp you know, fantastic. They don't put up any fight. Some places on the canal they do put up a bit of a fight, but they don't put up any fight on here. But yeah, they are a joy to catch. We got a couple of pictures. I'm gonna slip it back. I must say, this is, considering there's a road behind you, it's not that busy a road, but some places you just connect with, and it's not just about, you know, you've had a few fish. It's a beautiful place to spend time. This place, it's so peaceful. It is so peaceful and beautiful. You know, you've got all the lilies over there, and you know, I bet you could have a bream session on the pole. If you explored down there in the deeper water, you could have a very special day, given the average size of the bream that I've had doing this. But it's just, some places just capture you, and yeah, they just feel right. I don't know what it is about it. Some places you go on, you just don't feel it. You just, no, I don't like it, and that can be instant when you go on there. But some places are just beautiful places to spend time, and this is certainly one of them. I bet it can get very busy, but for my time on here, it's been beautiful. I'll just pop these on the stand. You watch the rods for a few moments. So in again, rod screamed off. So I think it's a Tench, this one, in the end. Right, so there's the fish, 3.5 pound, 4 pound Tench, I'd say. Yeah, nice fight, and got about an hour of the session left. Only a short morning one today, and if this is the last fish, then yeah, tight lines with your fishing, and I'll catch you next time. But yeah, let's get the rod back out.